Welcome back to our Pro Cyclist mode on PCM 2024. Today I want to fly through the entire month of June in this playthrough, so quite a lot of racing on the menu. Starting off with the Baloise Belgium Tour, 5-day stage race in Belgium, obviously, and it's got 3 sprint stages. Actually, one of them is a bit of a cobbly sprint stage, so that might be a little bit harder, but still 3 opportunities for a victory. Ooh, Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel are both at this race, but we're starting off with a 6-kilometer prologue, and I think I'm gonna quick sim that, because we're probably gonna lose half a minute here. Wout van Aert wins, but where do we finish? 62nd on 28 seconds, somewhat as expected. Anyway, now it's time for our terrain. Finishing Knokke Heist, we are 4th favorite behind Jasper Philipsen, Wout van Aert and Arnaud Delis, so this won't be easy. I would like to finish on the podium on this stage. Looks like the manager thinks it's gonna be top 5 and not podium, but I do want that podium. Then again, minus 200 so not exactly the best start I would say, but still 77 sprint. I reckon we can work with that. Last 6 kilometers, our lead out train is actually looking pretty good. Verkoeyen can take over with about 5.3 kilometers to go. Van Hoof is ready, Energel on Nassen, that is perfect. Actually, I think I should take over with Van Hoof pretty soon as well right now. There we go. Verkoeyen out of the way. Van den Branden in the perfect wheel. Did I go too early with Van Hoof? I'm not sure. Not sure what Edmondson is doing either. 2.7 kilometers to go. I will go at 99 with Van den Branden right now. No sprint yet. I don't think that's a wise idea. Benji in the wheel. 99 of Van den Branden can launch a sprint. Benji in the wheel. Come on, come on, come on. Can launch right now from the wheel. Delis on the right side together with Bittner and so forth. We're sprinting on the left, but we're not going to compete. We sprinted a little bit too early with our lead out and with our sprinters, so we finished 10th. Well, that's not a podium, is it? Yeah, we got a top 10, but let's be honest, I was hoping for quite a bit more. But apparently like 100 people lost time today, so we're moving up quite a bit in GC. 34 positions to be exact now, 28th on 28 seconds. But I'm not really here for GC, I just want to do better at these sprint stages. Now for this next flat stage, I'm 5th favorite behind the likes of Delis, Philipsen, Van Aert, and as head favorite, Mathieu van der Poel, because this is a cobble stage. But I gotta say, looking at the parkour, the cobbles don't look too threatening either. So I feel like this might just be a sprint. Wow, for this stage, the manager doesn't even have expectations anymore. Like, he doesn't even tell me what to do anymore when it comes to top 5 or top 3. So looks like he's lost all hope in me. Which, to be fair, after that last sprint stage, I kinda deserve. So it's time for the last 50 kilometers, a combination of 3 hills together with 2 cobble sectors that are so close to each other it might as well be one cobble sector, but we've gone over them once before, and the peloton survived them quite easily, but I do expect the speed to be higher the next time around. I reckon positioning will be key for these hills, so I'm trying to get myself together with a bit of a train to the front of the peloton to make sure I'm at the front. Yeah, that seems to be working. I'm actually pushing a little bit myself to put some pressure on the peloton, but I'm not sure it will split, to be honest, so I'll just keep going on 85 with Verkoeyen. Last of the 3 hills, Verkoeyen goes over the top in front position, 85, there we go. Kleis can take over on 85, Verkoeyen can protect him, and we've got 20k to go. No real splits in the peloton, but we are in position. Oh, I'm allergic to full pelotons. There we go, first of the 2 cobble sectors survived. On to the next one pretty soon. True cars, why not? True motorbikes, and back on the cobbles. Some punctures left and right. Kleis is done for, so Van Houtegem can take over. But we are surviving this sector quite easily, so nothing happened on the cobbles. Last 6.5 kilometers, Leander is basically done for, so let's push a little bit on 95 before switching towards Coleman right here on 90, not 99, 95, it's slightly uphill. Now it's downhill, so let's do 99 now. Energel on Benji as we speak. Van Hoof is ready to launch when Coleman is done for. 4 kilometers to go, come on, come on, come on. Van Hoof goes, Van den Branden in the wheel, Nassen in third wheel. Relatively perfect, but Van den Branden has lost a bit of red energy, so I do not like that at all. We'll keep going now. Come on, Noah. Hold on to the wheel, hold on to the wheel. Corner incoming in a little bit. I will now switch towards effort cursor. Or should I sprint? I will sprint. I will sprint next to Jorgensen, who is leading out Van Aert. Benji in the wheel right here can launch right now in this corner. Van Aert versus Benji. We lost momentum in that corner quite a bit. Can we still podium? No, no, no. No, we barely beat Noah van den Branden, but Wout van Aert wins. It's gonna be 6th or 7th. 6th in the end. Once again, I was hoping for a little bit better. And I don't think our lead out was bad, we just lacked speed with our sprinter. Not the most successful race so far though, that's for sure. Now this full stage is purely GC and we are not a GC rider, so quick sim time. But despite Wout van Aert being the favorite, my money's on Van der Poel. Okay, Harry Sweeney won. Jasper Philipsen got 9th in a sprint in the peloton, What happened here? Anyway, that brings us to our final opportunity at the Baloise Belgium Tour, the 5th stage, a sprint stage, 4th favorite. Hopefully, I can get a podium this time around. But let's be honest, I'm kind of hoping for a victory. So the manager says objective top 5, so we need to at least do that this time around. Let's get our guys to the front and let's get myself protected. Come on, last 7.5 kilometers, Koolman takes over from Verkooi. We've got our lead out set up and hopefully today is the day because we're looking good so far, but usually it bottles in the last 2 kilometers, so let's hope it doesn't happen this time around. Come on, Wart, it's time to take over for you. Van Houtegem with 79 flat stat. That's amazing. Van Houtegem can take over pretty soon. Come on. Actually, right now already. Not too early, I think. Definitely not too early. Maybe too late even. Van den Branden can start sprinting in this corner. Not yet. Right now. Naasten in the wheel. Come on, we lost a bit of momentum there, but Naasten can launch early. I think that's early. We're not going to podium. Why is everybody faster than me? Why is this guy faster than me? Z Monen. I have no clue who you are. In the end, we finished 8th, once again a top 10, and we have to be able to do better. 77 sprint, and it feels like we're the slowest sprinter on this planet. Yeah, Baloise Belgium Tour, that was far from the best race for us. We simply got 3 top 10 places in sprints, and I was hoping for a podium. And our manager isn't too happy either. Mediocre evaluation once again, just 3 XP, and we're still not level 10. We gotta step it up, man. Most of you know this, but I fell in love with pro cycling through Pro Cycling Manager in 2005. But actual cycling, myself, that started with Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app to make indoor cycling so much more enjoyable. If you want to try Zwift but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky because right now you can get 10% off on the following products. The Wahoo Kicker Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo Kicker Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with Kicker Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame itself. To receive the 10% discount, go to the link in the description and use code BenjiWinter10. Both are important, link and code. Now, next up is the Belgian National Championships, the ITT and the road race, but I gotta say, both really don't fit us. Like the road race has 4,627 altitude meters. I'm a sprinter. I'm literally allergic to hills. Anyway, the time trial's 35 kilometers. Remco Evenepoel is heavy favorite together with Wout van Aert. And actually, a slight upset. Remco Evenepoel loses from Wout van Aert. And Remco has the same time as the 19-year-old youngster Jasper Schoofs. That's a talent, that one. Next up is the road race, but with 68 hill stat, there's just no way we can compete on this parkour, I reckon. And our expected race day condition is -1. We can change that to +3 though with a willpower bonus, but is that worth it on a race that doesn't fit us? Now, I will ride this race. It's probably going to be a domestique/breakaway day, but I'm kind of intrigued to use that willpower bonus because then we'll at least be useful, you know? It is our last one though, but I really feel like using it, so there we go. Our race day condition should on paper be +3 right now, so I'm hoping that gives me like 72 hill stat maybe? So +3 indeed, we've got 71 hill stat and we have to work at the head of the group for 35 kilometers. Now, I would have liked to be in the breakaway, but I can't even get to the front of the peloton, so that looks like it's going to be difficult. Anyway, the break is formed, 8 riders, we are not in it, so we're going to be working in the peloton for about 35 kilometers as is requested by our managers, so let's do that. Okay, there we go, work objective 100%, so that's completed. I should probably keep on going until we get the exceptional bonus though. There we go, we did 50 kilometers at the front of the peloton, that should be enough to get as much XP as possible. Let's now sit up and recover. With about 85 kilometers to go, still plenty of hills to come before the finish line. We are not looking that bright when it comes to energy though. 2/3 of our yellow and the next climb is about to start, so I feel like we might not survive too long. I think that willpower bonus will have been a bit of a waste today. I was too far back in the peloton to see it, but it looks like Visma Leasebike has done a bit of a coup because they're in the breakaway of 8 riders with 3 riders. Van Aert, Benoot and Kian Uitenbroeks together with Van Wilder, Arnaud de Lee and so forth. Van Houtegem is asking me to start pacing. I probably should because I'm not looking that good, so I might as well try help close down that Visma Leasebike coup for my team. There we go, we're going all the way to the back of that group and we've got them. There we go, perfect work by myself if I say so myself. Gilles Gelders to the front. Leander, save your strength. I just used it to help you out, buddy. What do you mean, what strength? I've got nothing left. Yeah, 50k to go. Together with Wout van Aert, we are dropping off the back of what seems to be a very, very clustered peloton. But anyway, our day is basically over, I think. The winner is Remco Evenepoel for this race, kind of unsurprisingly, to be honest. Wait a second, Remco Evenepoel won by 4 minutes and 12 seconds on Wout van Aert? That's crazy. I actually forgot to sprint in the group that I was in, so I could have actually gotten the top 20 here, which that would have been a crazy result for a sprinter. Anyway, we did our work, exceptional evaluation, so that's exactly what we wanted. Before we get to our next race, the month turn is giving us 45 XP, so we're now level 10. We get access to Grand Tours and I think Monuments as well, and a skill point, and we can improve our attributes, so quite a bit of stuff. Starting off with the upgrade, we could go to 70 hill stats, 78 cobble, but I kinda don't want to do that. Actually, Northern Classics only gives us 79 cobblestone and no real improvements elsewhere, so I think I might actually go for that PUNCHEUR upgrade then. We basically get better across the board. There we go, let's confirm that. We're now 75 flat stats, 60 mountain, 64 medium mountain, 70 hill stats, so that's very valuable for the more versatile cobble races. 78 cobble as well, 77 sprint, 78 acceleration, and 80 resistance, 77 stamina, so we're getting better quite a bit. To be honest, if that hill stat keeps growing, we might become competitive for the likes of Milano-San Remo or the Tour of Flanders. Now when it comes to our skill point, I think the two most valuable areas for us to grow in is the likes of fitness peak, 5 consecutive targets instead of 4, so we can just do more consecutive races that we want to peak for, and training reduces our tiredness, or at least manages the buildup of tiredness better, so I think I'll go for fitness peak this time around, so we can peak better in the next season, you know? Anyway, national championships aside, it's once again time for a stage race, a 4-day stage race in Romania, the Sibiu cycling tour, starting off with a sprint stage, followed by a massive mountain stage and another massive mountain stage, but once again a sprint stage on day 4. So I reckon stage 1 and 4 is our battlefield. That's where we can compete. Oh wow, for these sprints at the Sibiu tour, we are the absolute favorites, so we cannot afford to lose this. So unsurprisingly, our objective from the manager is winning the stage, so immediately I put someone at the front of the peloton to make sure the breakaway doesn't win today, because we're the heavy favorites, so the responsibility is on us. There's 20 kilometers to go, and there's actually plenty of teams helping me catch this breakaway, which they probably shouldn't be doing that, but I'm not complaining. My sprint train is looking good, but we gotta remember there's a small hill to come, so we gotta get over that. This climb should not be an issue though. 4.2k, 2.8%, we're almost at the top. Breakaway is about to be caught, gap is 20 seconds, 10 seconds, and it keeps on dropping, and they've been caught just before the top. 8k to go, let's try and get ourselves to the front a bit more, because we're kind of stuck behind other sprint trains. There we go, Bonheur through the middle as we wanted. Energy Shell on lots of riders, not on Nasen yet. We are gonna do that pretty soon though. And I'm gonna take over with Maris right now, and we're actually in a pretty good position suddenly, which I'm definitely happy about. Energy Shell on myself right now with 4.7k to go. Van Houtegem with 80 flat stat on the day, so that's fantastic. We can take over with him pretty soon right now on 99, and Maris is done for. 2.3 kilometers to go. Van den Storm is ready. Should he launch already? I will actually right now. Nasen in the wheel. Sprint train on the right trying to beat us. We're going to try and beat them right now. We're looking good. We're looking really good. Are we going to win? We couldn't afford to lose this. No, 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 no. Oh my God, we won. Oh, that looked so bad for a second there. I thought I was going to lose to Angel Fuentes, but in the end, we take it home. We win stage 1 of the Sibiu Tour. That would have been a pretty embarrassing loss to a Burgos BH rider, but in the end, we take it home, so nobody saw anything. And hey, we take the yellow jersey for a day, so I'm not complaining, but we are going to lose that one on the climbs, though. I'm pretty sure about that, because my man can't climb for shit. We had to win the race, and we won the race, so our manager is seemingly pretty happy. Yeah, a massive mountain stage with a massive climb at the end. I don't think we'll be riding this one, because I don't think my rider fits here. That is for sure not in the top 20, obviously. We are finishing, and I can't even find myself, so it's all the way down in 134th. Same counts for this third stage. We ain't gonna win this. We ain't even gonna compete in a race like this. So quick sim time. Matthias Reutemann is the winner of the stage, and Jose Luis Faura is the winner of GC, because it probably won't change on the sprint stage. But unexpectedly, we are the favorite for the sprint stage, so I want to win this one, because I want to take home the points classification, where we are now third on 6 points. This was actually quite a short stage, less than 100 kilometers, so the breakaway was easily caught, and we're already in the last 15k. my sprint train is set up, but I need to get them to the front now. Ooh, with about 5k to go, my train has split in 2 parts. Maris needs to get to Bonneux as fast as possible. Maybe moving Bonneux to the right is the best solution. Yes, indeed. Energy Shells now launched on lead out and myself, 99. Maris in second wheel, suddenly looking a lot better right now. Maris can go, Bonneux out of the way. Maris can launch a sprint, because this is slightly downhill, why not? Van Houtenhem can do so with 1k to go. This is too early. I think I went too early. Did I? I'm not sure. We can launch right now. It's Krups versus Nassen. Krups versus Nassen. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this easily. What a victory. There we go. I'm saying what a victory, but we're riding against riders that we should be beating easily. But hey, a win is a win, 2 out of 4, so I'm not complaining. And let's be honest, the man looks pretty good on the podium, eh? And we're also taking home the points jersey as we were hoping. Yeah, the sprints at the Sibiu Tour were a bit of stat padding because we didn't really have major competition, but in the end, we're happy with victories, my manager's happy, so I think we're all happy. Anyway, lots of racing behind us today, but we weren't successful until the very end with those 2 stage wins at the Sibiu Tour. I won't lie, I was hoping to be a bit more competitive at the Baloise Belgium Tour against better sprinters. Anyway, we're now on 12 victories, 5 one-day races, 6 stages in-stage races, and 1 GC. I'd say that's not bad for a 20-year-old. But hopefully we can get some more wins in the next episode, because then we're taking on the ETIAS Tour de Wallonie and the Arctic Race of Norway, so quite a few sprinting opportunities. But most importantly, in the next episode we'll finally find out which team I'll be racing for in 2026, so I can't wait to see that. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.